Guys, in today's video we're going to be having a quick look and an unbox of the Visage selection box from Standard Fireworks. Now this selection box is dirt cheap. Over on Epic Fireworks right now it's just £14.94, which makes this thing dirt cheap. There's 16 pieces in each selection box and it's a category F2 and has a combined weight of 282 grams of net explosive content. Now you may have saw my last video, but if you didn't, we had a look at this, the Sorcerer set from Big Star Fireworks. Now this set was £20 and had a combined weight of 213.5 grams of NEC, and I was impressed with this overall. If you didn't see the video, please go back and have a look at my channel and have a look at the review. But today we're going to be having a quick unbox and a look at the Visage selection box from Standard Fireworks. Now an interesting fact about Standard Fireworks, now they changed all their manufacturing over to China in 1998 because they sold their company to Black Cat Fireworks and moved all their manufacturing over to China, which there are some positives and some negatives to that, but I may talk about that in another video. But today it's all about this set here, and the noise rating on this set is 111 out of 120 decibels, which seems quite high, as you can see there. Now in terms of noise, what you can make here in the UK, the maximum noise an average citizen can make without a pyrotechnics license is 120 decibels, and that's as loud as production fireworks can get here if you don't have a professional pyrotechnics license. Now because of this 111 decibel noise rating, I'll probably most likely trigger snowflakes at this time of year because it's a bit too early before bonfire night, so I'm not going to be setting them off in this video. We're just going to be having a look through the box and seeing what you get for your money, because as I've said in past videos, I've got a couple of miserable snowflake neighbours who are knocking your door, you know, if you scratch your ass or they hear a pin drop. And I've actually got another neighbour who thinks he's, well, let's just say he's a bit of a transformer, if you know what I mean. But let's whip the top off this box and see what you get for your money. This thing looks great. Look at the size of these things. And this is a 18 gram fountain, I believe. It looks like it's going to be green as well, so it feels pretty solid as well. The box, usually these things, you open them up after you've lit them and you end up with a little piddly tube, but this one seems pretty robust, so we'll stick that one there. And we seem to have two of them actually. Okay, we've got the Night Tide here fountain, and this one, I presume it's going to be the same weight. Now this is a category F2 box and it is 18 grams, so very similar in size and stature, just with different effects. Two of them. Now this looks interesting, doesn't it? This one here, the Dragon Fury, and this is the 21 shot Dragon Fury. Now let's just have a look at the weight of this. 39.2 NEC there, so quite sizable, although it doesn't feel like nearly 40 grams of NEC in this. But 21 shots, guys, that looks a lot of fun. And this also looks good. Metallic fountain full of titanium powder, otherwise known as what they use in sparklers, basically. How you get that white sparks from sparklers, they contain a lot of titanium powder, so this thing is going to pack a load of titanium powder, and the weight of this 20 grams. So, and there's this one here, Stardust. Sounds interesting, could make a nice effect. We've got another one a similar size here, and this is Will of the Wisp. So will this one whistle? Because I haven't heard a whistling firework in a long time, you know, that contains whistle powder anyway. So what do you reckon? Will this one whistle, or is that just the name? We've got a few Roman candles here. Moonfall, Star Blizzard and Darling Dazzle. I think I had this one in, I think it was a lower value set, under a £10 set actually, and I think this one as well, and they turned out to be quite good, and I was quite impressed, you know, for the size. In terms of weight, they're probably all a similar kind of weight, 6 grams. They are 5 shot and they shoot out to about 8 meters. I've checked. So that's them there. Guys, let's have a look at these. These look interesting and quite big as well. 16 grams on the NEC. Category F2, of course. Looks a bit battered, doesn't it? But it is intact. Not sure if they're going to bang or they're just going to shoot out. This is familiar. I just can't put my finger on what the effect was like. I think it was just a bunch of stars, obviously from the name that would suggest that, but I think it was a bunch of stars and it banged as well, so we had an explosion and it was fairly loud. So that's probably why they've got the noise rating high here, because so far we have a few that may make a bit of a noise and trigger them snowflakes next door. What's this? F2, 12 grams, little fountain. It feels quite substantial inside, to be fair. And these little things, these take me back to when I was a kid. Probably some of the first fireworks that, you know, you were allowed to light when you were a kid and you become of age and your mom or your dad would let you light one. Just because they're small, basically. 6 grams. So we got them. Next up, 33.6 grams, 18 shot. Whirling Waves. That sounds really interesting and again familiar. And then on to the last one, which is the biggest one, the Britannia Blaze. This one is 56 grams of NEC, 30 shot battery of shot tubes. So this one could be one of the best in the set actually, but I'm most looking forward to this one and this one just because of the name, and it could whistle, but you know, what do I know. These are interesting always. I like to see Roman candles go up, see what kind of effects they can create. And of course the big shot tube. Let me just lay this out and show you what you get for under £15, people. So guys, there we go. It's all laid out. And I think it looks like a decent value set for under £15. I mean, these things as well, they actually look quite big. Let me know what you think in the comments. Now, I may light this up in a separate video, but because of this 111 decibel noise rating, which is quite close to 120, the limit, I could trigger a few snowflakes. And you know, I've got a transformer living over the road and a couple of mid-tube these days. You've got to watch what you say. So yeah, like I said, if I do light this up, I'll definitely put it on my channel. Stay tuned, there'll be more videos coming your way. Once again, thank you so much to the new subscribers that have came over. I appreciate you very much. What do you think on the surface for £14.98? Let me know in the comments, guys. And if it was slightly closer to bonfire night, I wouldn't hesitate to light up the Visage set, but like I said, I've got a couple of transformers and a couple of snowflakes living in this location, and they're offended by anything that lives, breathes and moves. And you know, they've only got to hear a pin drop and they're coming around complaining. Guys, thanks for watching, thanks to all the new subscribers, and I'll see you in the next video.